Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to bake a nice pavlova base. We are not going to make cream for it, we are not going to decorate it. I just want to teach you how to make perfect pavlova base. In order, I call it pavlova, you see, because I am from Russia, and in Russia this is a Russian surname, a last name, which is Pavlova, which is she was a famous ballet dancer, and I know that in all the other countries they call it Pavlova, but my tongue cannot just turn or cannot just pronounce it as Pavlova or Pav. Maybe we can just shorten it a little bit, and I know that you all love a good old Pav. So in order to make your Pav, you need, or what I do, I usually make a big one because people do love it, they enjoy it, they take several portions of it, they help themselves. So I use 6 egg whites. So what we are going to do now, we are going to beat 6 egg whites till they are fluffy and nice. I will add a little bit of 2 drops of lemon juice and a pinch of salt to it. So your stand mixer, start mixing it. So while it's still going on, I just stopped it so you could hear me. A pinch of salt, as I said, then it will make it extra fluffy, and a little bit of lemon juice, and continue mixing again. Now, while it's still working, I'm going to add about 300 grams of 300. You can take 300, you can take 350, depends on how sweet you want your Pav. I'm going to add little by little while it's still working and beating all those egg whites together with the sugar. So what we are looking for here is when you think that your Pav mix is ready, when you hold the bowl of your mixer upside down over your head, it shouldn't leak, like the Mary Berry trick. Yeah, so this is the test you can do to make sure that your mixture is ready to go on the pavlova cake. Okay, so right now I'm going to add sugar little by little while mixing. The whisking stage will take you about 5 minutes. You want the sugar dissolved and you want the peaks of the egg whites really stiff and nice. So I would say 5, about 10, you need to really try and see and test it every time, and then you will just feel it. From 5 to 10 minutes. While we are waiting on the mixture there, I'm preheating my oven I need it at 110 degrees Celsius, about 110 degrees. So I'm preheating that, and then on a baking tray I have some baking parchment. I'm going to use a cake tin, which is about 27 centimeters in diameter, 27. I'm going to take a faulty pan and draw around the cake tin. So I have a nice circle. This is where I will place my Pav mixture, so I know that it will create a nice circle. I will just turn it so that I don't have the faulty pan in the cake itself, and this is ready for the mixture. This is the test I was talking about. You see that it is very stiff. So the egg whites, sugar incorporated well together. Now I need to add something else. If I don't add the ingredients that I'm going to add now, this is meringue. This is what I've just made, egg whites and sugar, is called meringue. It's fluffy. You can just go ahead and pipe it on the baking parchment and bake it. The same principle of baking as well, about at 110 degrees, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, but those would be meringues. Meringue is fluffy. When you eat it, it creates a lot of crumbs, a lot of mess around, but it's nice and it melts in your mouth. Pavlova, on the other hand, is a bit different. Pavlova is crispy outside and soggy inside. It's chewy, it's nice inside. When you eat it, you have this nice chewiness to it and you do like it. This is what we would like to achieve, and we are going to do that by adding, I need my sieve in here, adding 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla sugar, 1.5 teaspoons, just to give it a nice flavor. And I want to sift it. Then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of corn flour, and again I'm sifting it as well, like that. And the last thing, the final ingredient, so we've got 3, remember, vanilla, sugar, corn flour, and the last thing, which is white wine vinegar. I need 1.5 teaspoons of white wine vinegar. Here we go. So what I need to do now, I need to mix it carefully, try not to destroy all the fluffiness that we've been creating for 5-6 minutes, whisking it in the stand mixer. So what I do, as Mary Berry says, take the sides and cut, or something like that, right? The sides and cut, making sure that everything is nicely incorporated into the mixture. We don't need any lumps of corn flour. So now I'm pretty satisfied with it. Now it's time to put it nicely on the inside the circle on the baking parchment. I'm just going to take everything out first, and then I'm going to give it a nice form or shape, a pretty one. Here we go. It's quite easy to make. I mean, the preparation will take you about 15 minutes altogether, but then you need to bake it for 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. I would recommend to keep an eye on it after 1 hour, because then depending on the ovens, it can start burning, it can we don't want it to dry. So what I usually do, I put it at 110 for 1 hour, and after that I'm just keeping an eye on it. When it's slightly I see that it starts browning just a little bit, so here, that's why I'm saying that you really need to keep an eye on it. Just start browning a little bit, then I turn the oven off. So I just create peaks like that. I saw people doing all the various different things, but I like my pav like that. Perfect circle, nice flat in the middle, and some corners, some border on the sides for the cream to stay. So as I said, I'm going to bake it now for about 1 hour at 110 110 degrees Celsius. Then I'm going to keep an eye on it. Usually, from the experience, I know that this pav will need for about 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. Okay? What I will do, and I will as well place it on the lowest shelf in the oven. Important. The oven should be well preheated, and then when I think it's ready, when it's almost, I think it's almost ready, I will turn the oven off and I will leave it in there till the next morning. Because if you open the oven door too soon, it can just fall down. All the fluffiness, all the air will just fall down in your pav. But it's a trick that I usually do as well is that when I turn the oven off, I wait for about 40 minutes, 1 hour, and then I open the door of my oven and maybe place a kitchen towel or a spoon, something in between, just to give it just a tiny opening to let just a little bit of air inside so that it can be a little bit aerated over there. So, and then I'll just leave it overnight, and then I will pack it tomorrow in the morning in a plastic bag, and I will keep it till I need it. So this was the basic technique to make pavlova, but not meringue. Meringue is different. Maybe I'll make another video on that. Remember that meringue and pavlova, those are two different things. But now today I've taught you how to make basic pavlova, and then you go ahead and use your imagination, do the creams you want, decorate it with berries, mascarpone cream, vanilla custard cream, anything you wish, chocolate on it, kiwis. I saw a lot of different versions of pavlova if you just use your imagination. If you liked this video, if it was useful to you, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. This is what we do. We'll learn the basic techniques of baking, the basic techniques of cooking homemade food. This is what I give you here, so you can go ahead and use it and then tweak it and twist it for your own homemade bakes and treats. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, give it a like as well, and remember, we are bringing back the homemade, one recipe at a time. Bye for now.